Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another trailer reaction. This is the official trailer for Season 2 of The Bad Batch. For those unaware, The Bad Batch is an animated Star Wars show following a group of clones known as the Bad Batch because they had, advantageous, not deformities, but like things that went wrong in the cloning process that produced, above adequate clones. And they were different, and they have fun personalities, and they can all do cool things. They were first featured in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, and then they had a whole season dealing with kind of just like the immediate fallouts of Order 66 from their perspective. And I reacted to all of Season 1 of The Bad Batch on the channel already, plus final season of Clone Wars. So if you're interested in seeing those, I can link those in the description. But I've pretty much watched every Star Wars thing that's come out since the final season of Clone Wars. So pretty much any Star Wars related reaction that you would want to see, I have it on the channel. So definitely watch those. But I really enjoyed Season 1 of The Bad Batch, and I really grew to like these characters, even Crosshair, who turned against them and he was helping the Empire even after he got his chip taken out, or either his chip got taken out or it didn't work. I don't remember. But he did all that voluntarily, and they were just like, what the heck, dude? What is going on? I enjoy Omega. I'm interested to see her development, especially because that's one thing that's always really fun to watch in these Star Wars animated shows is the development of some of these younger focused characters as the series progresses. We got to see Ahsoka shift and change and mature throughout all of Clone Wars. We got to see Ezra shift and change throughout Rebels, and now we're gonna get to see Omega shift and change throughout The Bad Batch, and that's really exciting. And this show comes out in a month. So, Disney/Star Wars took their sweet time with starting to promote this. I wonder if they wanted to wait until Andor was done, just due to the kind of clashing nature of the shows, right? One is a lot more serious and live action, and one is a lot less serious and more animated. But who knows, maybe they just weren't done with some stuff. But now the official trailer is here. I believe they put out a sneak peek trailer a long while back, which is another curious point as to why they've waited so long to put out another trailer for this. But I'm very excited to jump into it. So before we jump into this trailer, if you end up enjoying this video, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me watch Season 2 of The Bad Batch or any other Star Wars thing. And then if you're interested in seeing full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description below. But otherwise, let's check out the official trailer for Season 2 of The Bad Batch. The animation looks good.
We went over the plan 5 times. I got the package, didn't I?
I like the evolution of their armor.
Grab the line.
Okay, Omega. Getting dangerous with it.
So, this is the top team. The rogue clones on the run from
Is that,
the Empire, huh? Hello.
I know the lady. I forgot her name. She's a comedy actress.
Stronger. We should be doing more.
You want to really be free? Then pull off this heist, and you can have a future.
Okay.
Rumors are more and
Interesting.
more clones have been
Commander
questioning
Cody.
the order. Then they're traitors, like the Jedi.
Is Cody questioning the order?
Gave up everything because of me.
We made the right choice, Omega. But there are others out there who need our
Omega
help.
growing her hair out.
Sort of
Interesting.
treachery is this?
Stay back!
Guy looks like a Power Rangers droid.
We are not the enemy. The Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
Peace. peace was never an option.
Oh, the meme. Peace was never an option.
We're soldiers. We do what needs to be done.
This looks a lot more serious than the last
We make our
season.
own choices. What do you need, Rex? Any chance I could use you for a mission?
I love Rex.
Parents, The Bad Batch. New season streaming January 4th, only on Disney+.
Did that say Parents, the Bad Batch? What? Hold on.
Parents, The Bad Batch. New
Why is it Parents, the Bad Batch? There's no comments about that. Did that sound like Parents, the Bad Batch to anyone else? Like, that guy definitely did not say Star Wars. And the caption said Parents. So, like, what? No. Okay, first initial thoughts. This looks a lot bigger in scale compared to the first season, and it looks more serious and more dramatic than the first season, which I enjoy. I think that's one avenue that I would really enjoy. The animated shows, like, I would enjoy if they went down that avenue, right? Because sometimes with the Star Wars animated shows, not a lot of the episodes, but a decent chunk of the episodes can seem not unimportant, but almost filler-esque and not very serious. And as these shows have gone on in their tenure, they've kind of left out a little bit of those fillery, non-serious episodes and kind of put in more of the actual serious episodes. I think I remember like early seasons of Clone Wars would be like, what, 22 episodes? And then the final season of Clone Wars was like 12 or 10 episodes. I think it might have only been 10. And, well, even that kind of had a somewhat fillery episodic arc with the sisters that Ahsoka meets. But, like, I don't know. I feel like even in, like, the final seasons of Rebels, they kind of did away with those filler, non-serious episodes. And so I'm looking forward to that possibly happening in The Bad Batch as well, because season 1 of The Bad Batch had some filler-esque non-serious episodes, like the one episode where they go to find the monster. What is it? It's not a Gungan or a Tusken Raider. Why can't I think of it? It's the thing that Luke kills in the original trilogy, dropping the gate on it, and then it's in The Bad Batch. Frick, I can't. I'm completely blanking on the name of the creature. But they go to like rescue one of those. That kind of felt like a filler episode a little bit. But one thing I do kind of enjoy about The Bad Batch and Rebels to a certain extent is, it's not like bouncing all over the place. It very much seems like a much more through-line story. And I hope that continues in this season. Other things I'm looking forward to in this season, Commander Cody, he is going to be interacting with Crosshair to some extent, and he brought up the idea that clones are questioning the Order. And I think it's like that situation where, like, hey, my friend likes you, and he just wants to know if you currently like anyone. And so Cody's really being like, trying to subtly be like, hey, I'm kind of trying to bring up the idea that maybe questioning the Order was not, like, it's not the worst thing, and maybe the Order deserves to be questioned. And Crosshair's like, they're traitors. And Cody's like, all right, well, not bringing that up again. I'll go talk to other people who might be more sympathetic towards my questioning. And I'm guessing at some point Cody dies. Like, either Crosshair is going to kill him, or Darth Vader is going to kill him, or he'll end up joining the Bad Batch. That would actually be so interesting if Commander Cody joins the Bad Batch, because he was like Obi-Wan's bro, like homie supreme throughout the Clone Wars. And then in episode 2, he just kind of like turns on him. He doesn't just kind of, or episode 3, he doesn't just kind of turn on him. Like, he straight up follows Order 66 and tries to kill him. But given the closeness of him and Obi-Wan, I wonder if maybe he regrets that down the road, and that might be played upon in this season 2. That would be very curious. It looks like we're gonna see the little Gungi with the lightsaber. That's fun. Omega growing out her hair. Again, I mentioned wanting to see the maturization of her character and just kind of how she shifts and adapts throughout the series. And then again, I think a big theme of this season is gonna be, what is the Bad Batch's role in the fight against the Empire? Because a lot of their storyline in season 1 was just them trying to survive, right? Survive Order 66, and then once they refused to just like brutally kill people for the Empire, how do you survive Crosshair coming after you, and then how do you resolve that conflict, and the destruction of Camino, all that jazz. And then so this season is going to be, coming out of the ashes of that, like what route do we go? Because they're a team, they're a family, they're brothers and a sister. Like what do they do? What's the plan going forward? And when they see the Empire oppressing people and people fighting back, like what role are they going to take in the coming conflict? And how do they somehow fit in these stories to the overall story that we know, right? Because to a certain extent, you can't have these characters play too big of a part, because we know that they're not in the main story. We know they're not in the movies to any degree. Like after episode 3, none of these people are in the movies. They might be featured somewhat in like the coming shows, like Ahsoka. I know Rex is probably going to be in that. But like they're not, like you can't have them play a key role in like bringing down the Emperor, because that would directly go against pre-established canon. So like as they develop these stories for kind of like in between time characters, like it's going to get increasingly complicated to try and fit them into the time frame and still tell a cohesive, satisfying story. Which is why I think they need to move beyond the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy and start diving in a little bit to the sequel trilogy, whether it be live action or animated. I want to see more stuff in that era. I think it's really cool. Or start telling stories about the High Republic that are not just in books. Like the High Republic books are dope, but like seeing those stories in animated live action format is going to be dope with the Acolyte and other things. So yeah, I feel like I'm not really talking about the Bad Batch anymore. I'm just kind of talking about Star Wars. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the trailer. What are you excited about for season 2? Definitely let me know. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more Star Wars content. Again, I have watched pretty much all previous Star Wars content on the channel already. Pretty easy to find. I have playlists for everything. But other than that, if you want to see full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is the best way to support me, actually. But other than that, that's all I got to say. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.